Hey, it's Chuck. If you've ever been called difficult for protecting what little energy you had left, then this one's for you. Let's dive into it. June 19th, 1865. You know the date and you know what happened in the 254 days after it. And you know that that wasn't confusion. It was a business decision used to keep the King Cotton operation running, extract every last drop of literal blood, sweat, and tears from the enslaved, only to stop when literally forced to do so. You also know that that decision didn't end in 1865. It just kept changing what it was taking from your community. And that's exactly what Mary Frances Winters was naming in 2020 when she wrote about Black fatigue, which is the generational, cumulative, physical, mental, and spiritual exhaustion that comes from a community that has been asked to give and give and give again by systems that have never once asked nor cared whether there was anything left for y'all to give. What that kind of sustained extraction does to a nervous system over generations teaches you that the ask doesn't stop on its own. It teaches that the request will keep expanding to fill whatever space is left open, and that the only real protection is to make yourself smaller, to need less, to show less, to give less visibility to what you have left. Because the moment that's visible is the moment that it becomes available. And then the same system that created that pattern turns around and calls you dangerous, calls you a welfare queen, calls you a thug or a superpredator. It takes the conditions it deliberately created, the poverty, the instability, the lack of opportunity, and repackages them as evidence of Black inferiority. It takes everything that your people built to survive extraction, exclusion, and deprivation, and weaponizes it as proof that they were never worth investing in to begin with. And so if you have ever been made to feel like demanding fairness is asking for too much, or like confidence is arrogance, or like anger at injustice is the actual real problem, please hear this. The exhaustion is not accidental. It's what happens when generation after generation is forced to navigate barriers that were deliberately built and then blamed for struggling against them. It's what happens when people are expected to overcome obstacles that others deny even exist. The same society that created the conditions turns around and treats the consequences as character flaws. The same institutions that restricted opportunity point to unequal outcomes as proof that restriction never even happened. That weight accumulates across families, across communities, across generations. And if you feel the burden of that history, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It means you're carrying something ancestral. The ledger has been running for a very long period of time, and the fact that you can feel its weight is not evidence of failure. It's evidence that the debt was never paid. I'm Chuck the Bald Therapist. Work on you. Take no bullshit, especially from the people still benefiting from what the whip built. Remember that you matter. Sincerely, you matter. And have a gentle rest of your day.